It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Theo Jamieson, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Andres Ochoa gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something.
Into the box, Theo Jamieson. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And you always look up and down the roster for guys who could put the team on their back at any given moment. This guy has done it for months at a time right here, and it shows. Fighting for a batting title, not only being the veteran presence in the lineup, but also being that veteran presence in the clubhouse.
And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The 0-1 on its way. Bounce
on
to
the
first.
bag, right here, on the bag.
Has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. A bouncer to the left side. Nunez takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the A's 1 and the Astros nothing. Now batting, Theo Jamieson, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Jamieson.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Straw has a read on it. 2 gone. Next up for the Astros, Graham Hummel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 54 thus far. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. skied into straightaway right. Jamison has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Plate, Theo Jamison. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
It was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Oakland A's sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Andres Ochoa records the victory, his 13th of the year. Dan Adler hammers down the 5-out save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here. Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Ricky McElroy will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr.
Number 23.
The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jamison coming on. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Now, Theo Jamison. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Number 51 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Jamison ranging forward. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt.
In now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jameson on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job.
Into the box, Theo Jameson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damon Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Number 51 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Joaquin Irizarry. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show. Here's Jock Peterson now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Caratini stands at second with two gone. Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Jameson facing back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Jock Peterson with a two-run blast. Number 302 career. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Striding in for Houston, number 51, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. In the air to straightaway right. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as two runs come across to score away from the play.
And it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Jameson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now. Theo Jamieson. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, number 1. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Next up for the A's, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 1 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Astros posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Number 11 on his line, Ricky McElroy, was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Steve Samuels gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win.
And in Theo Jamieson, his performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And you always look up and down the roster for guys who could put the team on their back at any given moment. This guy has done it for months at a time right here. And it shows, fighting for a batting title, not only being the veteran presence in the lineup, but also being that veteran presence in the clubhouse.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And another foul ball. Ramsey at second. Hughes on at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Center. That's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The center fielder, Robert Stark.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Vasquez. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
Vasquez.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. If you aren't aware, he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. His numbers were eye-popping over the last few weeks, and I expect we'll continue to see why here in this one.
So stepping in, Joaquin Irizarry. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Hughes, the runner at third. Jameson over at second. Starts at first, 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten the call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
The 0-1 offering. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The A's lead this one 1-0. Here's Josh Peterson now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 2 out, nobody on.
Peterson.
Pulled toward right center field. Jameson is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Theo Jameson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Robert
Jameson, base runner at first with 1 out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So striding in, Jose Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Number 51 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Joaquin Irizarry.
Second baseman, Joaquin Irizarry.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. A's strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping up now, Victor Caratini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jameson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Settling in now, Theo Jameson.
Right
He singled his last time
Theo
up.
Jameson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Number 1 to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that...
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Now the Astros a double on his line thus far.
Hubble.
1-1. Here it is. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. In to score the runner from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. For another chance, Theo Jameson. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Tatis over to his left. 1 down. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some toughs with flying colors.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Oakland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Dylan Peters earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Merle Sawyer will be on the mound for game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to.
Standing in, Theo Jamieson watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Yeah, and he's continued to hit very well in recent games. He's really closing in on that triple crown right now, and that would be an amazing accomplishment.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Stand up,
Long
stand up,
run
stand
for
up.
the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Daniel.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. It's for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
At the plate, Mariano Villalobos. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's coming off a month where he had 30 runs batted in. That's 1 RBI a game. You always hear them say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, I think that applies to driving in runs, too.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Vasquez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Jose Vasquez.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Stepping into the box, Rich Almanza, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So coming to the plate, Theo Jamieson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely as they also score a.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Now at the plate, Daniel Fukumori, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Daniel
Jamieson at second with 2 down. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So striding
Third
forward
baseman,
now,
number 3.
Mariano Villalobos. He'll look to
Mariano
bounce back after striking
Villalobos.
out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
On the
and
back,
we'll
find the
see
ball, find the
if
ball.
he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 4-0. Digging in for his second at bat, number 1 comes
Number
into this
1.
at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
number
Theo
50.
Jamison. He'll try to
Theo
follow up the double in his last
Jamison.
at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
He got that one prayed to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Theo Jamison.
fielder,
And
number
he's the
15.
reigning American League
Theo
Player of the Month.
Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The A's strand 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Coda Glover gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.